What's going on, everybody? It is JB the Sports Guy, and we are live at Tad Gormley Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. We are getting ready to present to you the Hash It Out Show Saturday night game of the week. Yes, let me change that on the title. I see it. I meant to do it, and I forgot it, but I'm going to do it right now before we even go live. We are here, and as you can see, Warren Easton's warming up, even JFK, but they have kind of left the field a little bit. But, you know, they mean left the field a little bit. I didn't say they actually left, you know. VK point. I see him, VK. I see him. And all that good stuff, man. But we are here, and we're bringing you this game. You know, we talked about the trials and tribulations a little bit while we were live last night. But God was on our side, and we're going to give y'all a good broadcast of this game here, man. And, you know, we had this game last year, fellas. George Peppers is here with us tonight, and it was a good ball game. And, you know, they were chirping throughout the week, and they've been chirping throughout the week. And we saw it a little bit on the field today, VK.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's a privilege to be here tonight and everything, getting these two teams having this rematch live tonight. And, yeah, it started to look like last year with the talking. Gotta love it, man. Should be a very competitive game tonight between these two teams, these two Orleans Parish schools who has really made a come up in this city. They came a long, long way since way back early in the 90s, but now they are premier programs in the city of New Orleans and the state of Louisiana. And, you know, Kennedy, very young team, looking to try to find a huge win tonight. And Warren Easton Veteran Ball Club, very veteran ball club, looking to make some huge moves this season under Jerry Phillips. So it's going to be an interesting game tonight. Looking forward to bringing it to you. Countdown to kickoff at 6:45.
GP, something right quick while we're doing our
test.
Oh,
absolutely. Look, you did an injustice about a minute and a half ago saying this was a good game last year. It was a great game last year. It took one little spurt by Kennedy to get a little separation and they were able to withstand an Easton rally to win. A lot of superlatives coming into this game. You talked about Jerry Phillips, VK. I'm looking for Carl Reed, a year older, a year wiser. How much has he matured from last year to this? Because last year there was a couple of sequences in that ball game that turned it against Easton. You know, a couple of key misreads, a couple of mistakes. And Kennedy's defense is a very opportunistic defense. See last week's game, for example. They pitched a shutout last week. Easton, look, what could go wrong did go wrong last year for the Eagles. This is a chance to make an early statement in the city of New Orleans. A couple of New Orleans teams have already made statements. St. Aug last week, Carr last night with the huge win over American Heritage. Let's see what Warren Easton can do tonight. But Kennedy, I'm curious to see what they bring offensively. I know it looked pedestrian last week, 19-0, but they really leaned on that defense, JB, last week. I want to see if the offense gets a little more familiarity tonight. How much progress did they make from week one to tonight? And you got an opponent like Warren Easton that's going to challenge you at the line of scrimmage. It's a lot of interesting stories coming into this ball game tonight. And as you said, VK, pregame at 6:45, kickoff at 7.
That's right. So if you're listening to our test right now, so they were saying through social media that this game was starting at 7:30, but we're looking at the clock. This game is going to start at 7 o'clock. It's going to start at 7 o'clock, so I hope, you know, those who think it's 7:30, if you're listening and you all coming to the game, you might want to get here earlier now. It's going to start at 7 o'clock. So in 20 minutes, we will start our pregame, and then we go to game time. If it just so happens that they move it back to 7:30, well, we'll stay with you till game time. So, but for VK Jones, for George Peppers, I'm JB the Sports Guy. We'll be back in 20 minutes.